What's up? Brian Van Dyne here. Figured I'd do a live stream. It's got to go. I'm selling it. I've decided once and for all, I'm selling the old truck. I talked with Grandpa, I talked with my wife, talked with the drivers, and everybody that's super, that I value their opinions, I've decided I got to sell it. It just makes sense to sell it. So I'm selling it. I listed it for $35,000 on Marketplace this morning. We'll see what happens. That's the plan, Blake. That's the plan. We're getting another super dump. You know, that is the plan. You know, it just doesn't make sense to keep the truck anymore. I love it so much, but I'm the only one that'll drive it. And, I just don't have time to drive anymore. I need to be doing dispatching. I need to be doing maintenance. You know, the thing that makes the most sense in my business, my particular business, VANDUYN dump trucking, is for me to be, being a leader, right? Not driving 100% of the time. That's not what is best for my business. You couldn't sell it in a better market. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, Blake. That's what I'm hoping. So I listed it for 35. I think it could probably sell for 40, but 35 is a reasonable price, I think. Yeah, it's going to be sad, Blacktop. It is definitely sad, And I will definitely miss this truck more than any trucks I've ever owned, But the thing is, $35,000 just sits here, and I'm the only one that drives it, and it's not like it's working a ton. It's not, because I don't really have the time to dedicate to this truck when I'm trying to dedicate dispatching to the other trucks and trying to do bids. And, it doesn't make business math sense anymore to keep it. So we're selling it. I listed it for $35,000. Update on the house. It's coming pretty soon. I talked to Fed. It's a bank, and they do portfolio. They lend money upon your portfolio, not on based on your credit. So we're looking pretty good there. Some things I can tell you about the truck. It's 1985, 8V92 Silver Detroit. I worked the truck for 5 years, basically. I've owned it for 5 years, since 2017. I picked it up. It was a pile of junk. I put thousands of dollars into this truck. Thousands of dollars into this truck. Like, literally. Like, within the last 6 months, I've probably put $15,000 into it. That's my move, Blake. Allison Super Dump. Allison Automatic Super Dump. I don't care if it's a Peterbilt. I don't care if it's Kenworth. I don't care if it's international. I would prefer a Peterbilt or a Kenworth. Don't get me wrong. Peterbilt or Kenworth. This truck has got me through. This is what I started my business with. This truck has proved its worth to me over and over and over again, But that $35,000 is just going to sit and rot, or I can use it to grow the business even more, And that's by adding another super dump to the business. And, so we're going to sell this one. Yeah, I'd love to get another Peterbilt, Paul. Dude, that's what I really want, is another Peterbilt. Peterbilt, Allison transmission with the OSW box on it. That's what I think. That's what I'm thinking. But we'll see what's out there. We got to get this bad boy sold first. And then, then we'll see what's happening. You know, I've talked with everybody that, you know, I talked with Grandpa a long time about this, you know, and I've been talking about selling this truck for probably the past year, you know. Talked with Grandpa about it, and, you know, he said it makes sense. You know, it makes sense. You know, it sucks and it hurts because we love the truck, you know. Damn. You just can't get attached to things like this because, you know, when you're making decisions with your heart, it doesn't help you out in the long run all the time. You know, you got to make good business decisions based on math, you know. And that's the thing that sucks, you know, about these, you know, a lot of these trucks, you know. You got to sell them when they're still worth something, you know, or else, you know, it ends up sitting in your yard and it's just a memory, you know, that you look at, you know. And 30 grand is an expensive memory. You know, 35,000, you don't want that just sitting and rotting into the ground, you know. And you know, I'm gonna miss this truck. There's no doubt about that. I know you guys are gonna miss this truck, you know, but the videos will always be on YouTube to go back and reminisce, you know. And you know, it won't be the same. You can't go up and touch the thing, but, you know, it's, you know, the only reason, one of the main reasons we have memories is so we can look back and learn from the past and grow into the future, you know. Not just to look back and reminisce, you know, it's to learn and grow. And, you know, that's what we're doing here, you know. We're growing. And sucks to get rid of this truck, you know, but number one reason, I can't find a driver that'll drive it. You know, I just can't. I can't find a driver to drive it. You know, and number two, finding work for the thing steadily, you know, year round is very hard. You know, in the summertime, it's not hard to find work for a solo. In the wintertime, it just sits and it costs you $6,000, you know, in insurance every year, you know. You know, as a one-man show, it's a great truck. But as a growing business, it doesn't make sense, you know. Makes more sense business-wise for me to sell this, buy another super dump, and hire another driver, you know. And, you know, I'm sure my drivers are going to love having another new truck in the fleet. And, you know, I don't know if Brandon's going to take the new truck or Paul's going to take it. They're going to have to wrestle each other over it, you know. And then, I don't know, Paul probably isn't going to want to drive the 2020 18-speed because he loves the automatic, I hear, you know, which I don't blame him. I love the automatics too. Yeah, the 18-speed, you know, I mean, you can find a super trucker that loves 18 speeds all day long. All you got to do is go on the Facebook forum and type in, you know, real trucker or something, you know, and it'll pop up. Somebody will be like, oh, that ain't an 18-speed, I ain't driving it, you know. And I was one of them, I'm not going to lie. That's right, Paul, I did promise you the new truck. But Brandon was saying, I don't know, man. I don't know. You know, Brandon was trying to pull his trump card. Like, I've been here longer. If it's an automatic, I think I'm going to try it out. That's what Brandon was saying. So, we'll see what happens. You know? Maybe you guys have to take turns or something. So, but, yeah, I'm thinking, you know, pretty soon we're gonna be truck shopping. Go and tell my wife. The house is coming in. It's coming in. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be starting to be built this year. For sure. Starting the building, like the foundation and everything. It's gonna be happening this year. I'm like 99% sure. You know, I just went to the bank to, you know, get a credit card so I can build my history. No joke. This is literally what happened. I went in to BECU. I said, hey, you know, I'm just trying to get a credit card. She's like, okay, ID, all this, all that. And then she's like, oh, you're instantly approved for the max amount. I'm like, what? I'm like, I thought I didn't have any credit history or anything like that. Oh, but since you've been with the bank for 10 years and you have, you know, I pulled your credit and it looks good. She said I have a 720, you know. So I was like, oh, okay. So they basically instantly approved me for a $40,000 personal credit card. You know, it's like, well, I don't need that, but you know. So we're gonna get this house built. Me and Paul staked it off the other day. Let me just show you guys. We staked it off the other day. See, one of the most important things, you guys, when you have dreams and you have goals, you actually can't just think about them. You have to do something that is an action, that is moving you towards that dream or that goal. For me, it was coming out here and staking this house off. You know, actually coming out here and visualizing the footprint of the house. And not just looking at the land and saying, okay, this is the way it's gonna sit. No, actually doing something to show myself where the house is gonna sit, right? So let me just come in here. There's the driveway coming in. You can see there's the garage right there. And then here's the house. Basically, there's that stake right there, and that stake goes all the way back to that stake and back to that corner. So, you know, we staked it out. We staked it out. I started clearing for the septic system. Let me show you over here, guys. I did a lot of clearing last week. A lot of clearing. I took out probably 4 or 5 trees here. I got a pile of 5/8 minus to bed the septic tank in. The septic tank's gonna go probably over here somewhere. And then the drain field's gonna go right down there near the chicken coop. Oh, that's right. You guys haven't seen the chicken coop or the greenhouse yet. Oh yeah, it's gotta happen. You know, it's gonna happen, Blake. And then me putting it on here, that's the accountability thing, you know. It just makes my accountability go up even higher, you know. Putting it out there, it's gonna happen. I'm gonna make it happen, you know. That's the other thing. You gotta put yourself out there and hold yourself accountable. So there's the chicken coop. You can see there's a net up there. Stay away from the chickens, Mason. He loves chickens. Come on, this way. Oh, and there's our greenhouse. I was just milling up some wood. So yeah, we're gonna be getting another super dump. Driving the off-road truck was cool. Yeah, Paul was driving the side-by-side, helping me do some fill. Let me just take you a walk through our greenhouse that I built, Kinsey. I just finished it yesterday. So as you can see right there, it says Kinsey, then garden. And it's got, I don't know what this is called. I think it's called the Dutch door, where the top opens and then the bottom opens. I think that's what it's called. Here's the greenhouse, right? It's got 2 raised beds and then a walkway, you know, for planters or whatever. I don't know. I'm not really a gardener, so I'll take you over to the other side. It's easier to walk because I haven't attached strings to these yet, so you can actually open them from the inside. Nice pallet door. This one's just a one-piece door. And there's some leftover pallets. We screwed them in so they can be used for like herbs and stuff. They're a little bit higher up, you know, easier to check on. Put some fabric down. We're gonna put some rock over that. So yeah, we're serious, guys. We're getting a septic put in this month and next month. I'm not exactly sure when. Had my buddy come down from down the other street and he scoped it out. He's getting the parts ordered and stuff. So septic's going in literally this month, next month. And then, yeah, we got a lot done, Paul. And then once the parts get ordered, we're gonna slam it out in a day or two. And then we're literally ready, 100% ready for the house to start construction. You know, we just need, what's the other thing we need? We need a porta potty out here, basically. So we got to get a porta potty, you know, for the workers and stuff. But, hey, son.
Hey, Daddy.
Are you sad about me selling the old dump truck?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's got to happen, though.
That's how you make more money.
That's how we make more money. You got to buy another newer dump truck, huh? Yep. So, you know, we got the well in, we got the power, we got the driveway. The septic's almost in. You know, we staked out where the house is going. It's happening, guys. Slow and steady. You know, very slow, but steady. So, yep, we're gonna sell the old dump truck, buy another super dump. We'll have 3 super dumps, you know, and I'm looking forward to it. Looking forward to it. Let me catch up on these comments. Okay. That's okay. Then tell him he has to spend some time in the international to get used to the automatics to really see if he wants it. You're right, Paul. That's a good idea. That's a good idea. That's a good idea. Super truckers love to shift. Real day in, day out guys like Allison's because they plan on working every day, not just when their knees don't hurt. Once it's staked out, it's got to happen. Driving off-road trucks fun. Got quite a bit done. Steady growth is good. Yep. You know, so it's happening. You know, steady growth. That's the way to do it, you know. And so it is what it is. The old truck's got to go. We got to make way for a new dump truck. And, you know, and we'll hire another driver. So I'm looking forward to it. You know, our goal once the house is built, you know, I want to have 5 to 7 trucks. That's kind of where I think the happy medium is going to be. 5 to 7, you know, somewhere in there, 5 to 10. So we're just going to, once the house is built, we're just going to slowly add trucks, you know, maybe once every 2 years, once every 3 years, or, you know, just depends on how well business goes. This month for us has been really slow, especially the past 2 weeks has been really, really slow for us. Had the guys come in and work a few days, just doing miscellaneous stuff. And, you know, I got work for 1 truck for Monday, I think. So I haven't gotten the details yet, but they said they wanted it, so we'll see what happens. You know, so just slow and steady growth, guys. You know, summertime's when we really hit it, you know. And, you know, this old truck's been really good to us, you know. Oh, yeah, it's going to be a new one, Blake. It'll be a new one. It'll be brand new. We'll buy another brand new one. We got 3 years left or 4 years left on our new truck, you know, to pay it off 100%, you know, but it's almost there, you know, so I figure, you know, it all depends, you know, when we sell this, maybe this coming summer, we might get the truck, maybe next summer, the truck. It's probably almost too late in the season to get one, because you kind of have to start buying it like right now, you know, so it'll be ready by the time the season starts. And like the truck inventory is so low right now. Yeah, we still got a while, buddy. We still got a while before it's paid off. But you know, it's kind of funny though, Blake, you know, because you and me both know when we first bought our trucks, we're like, $4,000 a month, man, this sucks, you know. But like, I honestly don't even notice when the check comes out anymore. I honestly don't even notice. That's the scary part. Like, oh, $4,000 just disappeared. Oh, must have been the truck payment. You know, it's like it doesn't even, you know, I don't even see it anymore, you know, personally. Like every once in a while I'll be like, what the, I know I had this much. What happened? And then I go in and look and I'm like, oh, truck payment. Dun dun dun, you know. Oh, exactly, Paul. You know, more write-offs and you know, depreciation and all that stuff. You know, which with my first new truck, I still am depreciating that thing. Like I've been dragging that one out. I said drag it out as long as you can, you know, because I wasn't planning on buying anything for a long time, so I wanted to, you know, drag it out a little bit longer. But then we ended up buying the International, and now we got to depreciate that too. So it's gonna be a while, you know. It's gonna be a while, so we'll see what happens. But slow growth, slow and steady, you know. We're making the government money, you know, slow and steady. We got to grow ours, you know. So 34 people in here. Go ahead, pound that like button, guys. Pound that subscribe button if you're new to the channel. It's crazy to think the way the market is, your new one is worth more now than when you got it. Oh, jeez. I don't even want to think about it, Blake. I don't even want to think about it. The market right now is nuts. Like, that's why I don't think I'm going to buy one this year. Maybe next year things will have calmed down a lot more. Who knows? World War III might happen. You know, we don't know what the heck's going to happen. It seems like every year there's something that goes up and throws the economy for a loop, you know. I'll never forget. People are like, you're going to buy a dump truck, Brian? COVID, man. You can't buy a dump truck right now. And then I did. And they're like, what? You bought a dump truck? I'm buying a dump truck. And then everybody started buying dump trucks. And then, you know, now it seems like the used market is so hot. I'm like, I got to sell this truck, you know. It doesn't make any sense to keep it, you know. 3 years ago, I could have sold the thing for $20,000. Now I'm going to sell it for $35,000, you know. Just because the market's there, you know. So building is, you know, everybody's building, everybody's doing everything. So it's time to sell it, you know. So yeah, it's nuts. Hey, have you guys watched that demo? That demo video I did? Next year, the market will be flooded with trucks when chips start coming in so they can ship them out. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Been subscribed since the early days when the old orange girl was paying all the bills. Glad to see businesses booming. Yeah, man. Yep. There's a lot of you guys that have been around since day one. 5 years ago. 4.5 years ago. Woo! Fuel it's expensive right now, Blake. It's expensive. We're not even working, and I think I'm spending $1,000 a week. We're not even working, and I think it's $1,000 a week. You know, with just 2 trucks. It's pricey right now. But anyways, I haven't eaten breakfast yet, so I'm probably gonna head in and eat breakfast and warm up because it's like 28 degrees here, and it is cold. So thanks for tuning in, guys. If you're looking for a dump truck, she's for sale. $35,000. It's got a 8V92 silver Detroit engine in it. It's got a 13-speed automatic, 46,000-pound rear ends, 20,000-pound front axle. It holds 15.5 tons legally, or 12 yards. She's a screamer. She's a screamer. Got a brand new air compressor on it. It's got brand new front springs, brand new kingpins. It's got brand new rear springs and walking I-beam bushings. Brand new rear spring hangers, or rear spring hangers. That's a tongue twister. Panty dropper right here, man. You guys know it. You know, so. Yep. She's got the Cobra CB in it right now. Virgin tires. Those are virgins. I don't run recaps. And they still got a lot of meat on them. You know, probably about that much meat left on them. I'd say the rears are at 80%. The drop axle is 90%. The steers, they're probably at about 50, maybe 45. They're getting a little low. Yeah, what else can I tell you? She's a workhorse. Just worked her last Wednesday. So, or no, Thursday. I worked it Thursday. No. What's today? Saturday? Yesterday was Friday. It was either Thursday or Friday. I can't remember now. The days have all blended into one for me. But, yep. The Jake brake works. Got that worked on. It works. It's got a battery switch on it. It's got air ride seat. What's up, Matt? What's up, Adam? So, yep. Selling it. Thanks, Doc. We are going to sell her. Yep. It's got air-operated windshield wipers, manual slack adjusters. Oh, my dog found something over here. Get him, boy. Get him. This is what happens, guys, when you run a dump truck business. You end up collecting dump truck tires. It's our own personal obstacle course over here. Don't mind my 4 Toyota tires over there. Ah, you bought a chipper and a chip truck. There you go. Whew. Look how straight that thing is. That thing tips up straight, even on an angle like that. Look at that. Oh, yeah, it's got fresh rear pins. They're only like 3 years old, you know. When I bought this thing, the box went up like this. It was like so crooked. I'll never forget the day I tipped it up. The box was literally like this. Like the top of it was angled like this. Because the frame was cracked and all that, you know. She's straight as can be now. So, That's one way to know if you got tight pins. If you tip it up on an angle and it's still straight, those are some tight pins. That's because she's getting grease, you know. So anyways, don't forget to pound that like button and pound that subscribe button, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. You guys have a good one. Thanks for watching, and check out all the playlists and all the other goodies I got on the YouTube channel. I'm trying to do some videos with this bad boy. This is my Lumix S5. So I'll be doing a video saying goodbye to the old girl. It's gonna be a custom video I'm gonna make, you know. It'll basically be the goodbye video. I'm gonna make that with that in 4K. It's gonna be super cool, I think. It's gonna be a long time before I get it out because I'm gonna do a lot of editing and everything. Got to glue a lot of shots together and all that jazz. So it's gonna be a while before that comes out, but stay tuned for that, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.